Hi everybody. So I've had quite a few requests to do some sort of a video on opening up the diaphragm and getting the rib cage to move more. We know that the shoulders are attached to the rib cage, and so when the rib cage isn't moving, we can start to feel pain in the shoulders, achiness at the front of the chest, the inability to take a deep breath in. So I'm going to walk you through just a few different things that you can do. You can do it with an easy ball that you can get at the dollar store. So all I did was take a little bit of air out of it to make it a little bit less firm, to allow me to lie over it. So we're going to start first with an assessment, and this is going to give you an opportunity to see where your breath is going and how different it is after you do the exercises. So I'm going to get you first to lie down on your back. We're going to place our feet in that constructive rest position. So ankles directly under knees, under hips. And then I just want you to place your hands on your belly. So 60% of your breath, when you take it in, only draw in 60% on the inhale, and you're going to push it all into your belly and feel your belly rise in your hand. The next 40% you're going to let fill into your upper rib cage and your collarbones. Try not to lift the shoulders. So exhale, push all the air out. Inhale in, belly first, the rest here, and then let it all go. Do that again. Belly first, then upper rib cage, and then let it all go. 2 more times. Perfect, and so we can feel where the restrictions are. Did the rib cage expand out? Was it hard to push the air down into the belly? And let's see how we can change that. So the first part that we're going to release is actually just under the diaphragm. So we're going to go more fascially. So we're going to take our small ball and we're going to place it just under the diaphragm. So I want you to lie over the ball. Place the ball on the floor. Good. Place it directly under the rib cage and just lie over it. Perfect. And then relax. And just breathe. So see if you can still focus on that 60% of the breath going into the belly, and then feel the breath come into the rib cage. So the whole point here is how much can I relax? So there's no contraction, I'm not pushing into the ball or pulling away from the ball, just relaxing as much as I can. And we're going to try to stay here for about 40 seconds to a minute. Now you're going to build that up over time. Stay a little bit longer, but for the first time, we'll do 40 seconds to a minute. So again, remembering that we don't want to be feeling pain. For feeling pain, this might not be an exercise that we should be doing. Pain is our body's way of telling us that it's in a position that's not good. Alright. Good. And then just come up onto the elbows. Alright, now we're going to take the ball and we're going to place it directly under the sternum. So the sternum is this long bone here in the center. The costal cartilage is attached into it, and then the rib cage. So we're going to place it directly on the sternum. Good. And then again, just lie over the ball. Relax everything and breathe. So this is going to wake up those proprioceptors. Pressing in and releasing the sternum. And just continue to breathe. So every time we take a deep breath in, we're actually stretching the body from the inside out. And this releasing and softening is actually allowing fluid to move through. And we know that exchange of fluid removes toxins, but it also brings in nourishment. Perfect. And then again, bring the elbows in and push up. Then we're going to place the ball under the sides of the ribs. So under our side rib cage, place the ball there. Stagger the legs, extend the arm out, rest the head. So we're going to use that top arm and we're going to make it like a lobster claw. And we're going to place it on the rib cage and kind of anchor, slide the rib cage down, and then just breathe. So I really want you to focus on pushing out the belly and then the sides of the rib cage. Now go ahead and reach that top arm over. So you're going to reach down with your bottom arm and kind of anchor the shoulder and draw it just a little bit further. And still relax and breathe. Perfect. Now we're going to change the position of that ball. So we're going to take the ball and we're going to place it at the very front of the shoulder. So the shoulder and just under the pec. You're going to, again, don't change the legs. Leave the legs as they are. You're just going to turn the upper body toward the floor. And continue to breathe. So we're actually releasing the pec, coming into the innermost fibers of pec minor there. And again, relaxing over and breathing. So we know that pec minor is one of the muscles integral into the motion of breath. Perfect. Bring the top arm in and lift up. Good, and we're going to move to the other side. So we're going to be doing the exact same thing. So again, placing the ball underneath the rib cage. Staggering the feet, one forward and one back. Resting the head down. Making that lobster claw, placing it on the top of the rib cage and anchoring it down, and then just breathing. So remember, we're not forcing or stopping the flow of air. And deep breaths in and out, focusing on that belly breath first and then up into the rib cage. So breathing in and out through the nose is best, but if it's unavailable to us, opening the mouth and breathing there is fine. Perfect. Then again, reaching that arm up and over, reach up, grab a hold of the wrist and draw the arm away. And keep breathing. So over time, you can increase the amount of time that you spend in each one of these positions. Right now, we have a lot of that. We're also spending a lot of time sitting, so this is opening up the rib cage, so it's allowing that respiratory diaphragm to create proper tension with that pelvic diaphragm, create proper internal abdominal pressure. We tend to lose that when we collapse. We sit in a compressed position for long amounts of time. Perfect, and let it go. Use the arm to push up. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring it up to the edge of the groove. Good. Turn the upper body. And again, just relax and breathe. So always letting our body be our guide. So we're not looking for areas of pain, or we're just allowing the body the opportunity to relax. The breath is stretching from the inside. We're just creating a little bit more space. Perfect. And then again, using that outside arm to push up, we're going to come all the way onto our back. So we're going to place the ball in the center of our back. Bring your feet into that constructive rest position. Place your hands behind your head and slowly lower down. And breathe. So again, moving into that 60% of the breath, pushing down into the belly, opening into the rib cage, and then let it all go. Try not to force the breath. So if it's too intense, we can always prop the head up a little bit higher. Don't need to come down all the way. Again, listen to your body. Move within your own range of motion. Perfect. And again, lift up, reach behind the thighs, come all the way forward. Good, we're just going to take the ball a little bit higher. And again, hands behind the head and lower down. So I'm moving the ball more between the shoulder blades. And again, just breathing. Good. And then to roll it out just a little bit more before we're done, we're just going to bring our elbows up, chin to chest. Roll back. And we're going to do that a couple of times. So elbows up, chin to chest. And back down. One more time. Perfect. And then roll to one side. Good, take a moment here. Good, and then we're gonna recheck everything. So taking that small ball out, roll back into that constructive rest position. And let's recheck our breath. So exhale out. Inhale 60% into the belly, 40% into the ribs, and then let it go. Two more times. Last one. Perfect. Roll to one side, come back into a seated position. So I can tell you already that I noticed with myself better rib capacity, better ability for the rib cage to move. So go ahead and try that. I would try it with the TMJ rolling one as well if you're experiencing tightness through the chest, the upper body, and I'll post one tomorrow just for the shoulders and the arms. See you soon, guys.